Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It is me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So, some of you been also asking me about the World War Z, the PC version, and also the how does it run on the PC with AMD Ryzen 5 and GeForce RTX 2070. I just happen to have AMD Ryzen 5, my second PC, with uh, 2070 RTX and AMD Ryzen 5, which is about, I believe, 3.8 gigahertz. It's 8 cores. It's pretty fast. So as you can see here, I'm using a Vulkan API. I'm using 3840 by 2160 4K. My visual presets, it's high, everything set to high because I do want to have a performance. So I kept everything pretty much at high settings, high to medium settings, just so I can have a better performance because I'm running 2070 and I'm running AMD Ryzen 5. And remember, the whole idea here is to hit that 60 FPS, to keep that 60 FPS constant speed. So anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's go check it out. This is my character right here. We're gonna do just a quick campaign. We're gonna jump right in on it. I'll do it offline. We'll select episode Moscow. I like the Moscow one. There's a lot of snow and stuff. So we'll go with that. I'm using my keyboard, the mouse. Sign from the above. I'll go with the Okasana. Let's customize class. Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll just go with him. Doesn't really matter. I should be able to hit 60 FPS, keep it steady at 60 FPS. By the way, this is being recorded in native 4K, 60 FPS, so I think you guys on your television will enjoy this in 4K, 60 FPS. Alright, so I'm going to shut up here for a moment and you guys can enjoy this. You can hear my computer starting to run. You can hear the fans. This is Epic Games store. So this game, it's only available on Epic Games for the PC. Oh, everything looks smooth so far.
We should never have come into the city.
Let's grab what we can and get out.
Find food.
Oh yeah.
Anything. Oh, this is the end.
This is much, much better. Oh yeah.
Listen.
What the?
You can see, runs really smooth. I'm getting 58 to 59. It's not like full 60. You guys can't see it, but I'm getting like 58 to 59, which is not bad. It doesn't drop down below 50, 58. It goes between 59, 60, 58. So between 58 and 60. That's what I'm getting here. I know I should have put my FPS counter, and I'm sorry about that. It's just I didn't know how to implement that counter onto a recording screen. Trust me, because it doesn't show up on my recording screen for some reason. Okay. But I can see it right here on my right. It's 58, 59, 60. Now it's 60, and now it's 59, 58. There's a little bit of tearing, but that's because I turned off the VSync. There is no VSync here. But as you can see, 4K runs pretty smooth in 4K. 60 FPS, no issues, no problems. Very smooth. Like I said, it drops down between 60 to 58.
Something's wrong. Take out this priest!
And I would recommend that you guys use the Vulcan.
We got to move.
Let's refill the ammo.
Give me a second. Creep! Over there!
But let's face it, majority of you are going to be playing this in a 1080p, like
I don't like
100 frames per second or something like that, like 1080p, ridiculous, super fast speed. But if you want to play in 4K, you can. You know, you have that ability as well to play in 4K. But I wouldn't like recommend that you play it in 4K. I wouldn't recommend that you do.
Hello. We saw your crash. We're coming.
I would only stick with 1080p, like some super high-end, frames per second, like 100. I think you get like 180 frames, maybe even more, maybe even 280 frames per second, depending on what kind of PC you have. And then you're gonna have like just ridiculously super fast speed here. Now I could move it down to, I could go back to my settings, and I could move it down, go to the video. I could move my details down to medium.
My hands are shaking.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
You're going to be okay. We
And
can't
get maybe
afford
even
to
more.
lose anyone. The screaming is a
Thank you.
But like I said, I don't recommend that you use 4K, but you can if you got a very powerful PC.
That's good.
And here I am, like I said, with the 2070. I got 2070. I got AMD Ryzen or Ryzen 5, and it runs smooth, no issues.
Hate to do.
Now, where the fun becomes here, it's the multiplayer. So let's go switch to a multiplayer really quick. Let's quit to the main menu and let's jump into the multiplayer, because that's what you guys want to see. You want to see the multiplayer. So I'm going to jump into the multiplayer really quick. Let's hit the multiplayer. Let's find a match. We'll just do a quick match, whatever, just anything. We'll jump right in on it. As you can see, the servers are really good, man. On the Epic Games. I'm gonna be a warfighter. Yeah. I know this is available on a PlayStation 4 Pro, but honestly, guys, if you, for a game like this, you want the performance and you want to use a PC, the PC is the best way to do it. And you don't need like a super high-end PC for this game. Like I said, here I am with a AMD Ryzen 5, and RTX 2070 and 8 gigs of DDR4 RAM, and here I am, like rocking it in 4K. As you can see, no issues, runs smooth. I mean, it's up to you. But I think on the PC you'll get a much better experience, for sure. How do I feel about the Epic Games? You know, a lot of people have been asking me about Epic Games store. How do I feel about the Epic Games store? Well, the thing is, they are helping developers, and that's pretty cool. You know, so the majority of developers now are switching to the Epic Games because Epic Games Store, it's giving them the kickback of the money that they deserve. You know, they're not taking a huge chunk of percentage. They're getting pretty much whatever they sell is what they make. Epic Games Store, they live off of the traffic and the advertisement, but the developers, they get that money that they deserve, that they worked hard for it. So I like that. I like that they're doing that. There's also some exclusive games like Quantic Dreams, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human, and other games out there like Control that's coming out. There's a bunch of exclusive games that are coming out on the Epic Games store that you're not going to find anywhere else, and that's kind of cool. So, you know, there's some benefits there. In terms of frame rate, like I said, in 4K, you're not going to have a steady 60 FPS. I'm getting like 58 to 59, you know. It never stays at like a steady 60. It drops down between 59 to 58, pretty much. But it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good, you know. It doesn't bother me. I think majority of you are going to be playing in 1080p or 1440p. You know, if I was to drop down to 1080p or 1440p, then yeah, the performance would be much, much, much better, of course. Oh, they got me from behind. Shit. So, well, there you have it, guys. You know,
Swarm eliminated.
remember, this is 4K, so
Spawn imminent.
it will all depend on your PC. Like, what kind of a PC do you have? I would suggest keep everything at medium. If you want to take the advantage of the 4K, I would say keep the textures and everything on medium if you're gonna run in 4K to keep that steady 60 FPS. So keep everything at medium settings. All right, well, there you have it. That's just a short little video I wanted to do. This is really done by a request. Some of you have requested of me to do this video to give my thoughts and opinions on the World War Z on a PC, and like you can see, I'm using a mediocre PC. I'm not using a very high-end PC, and I can still manage to have a good experience here. That's it. It was two of them there. Anyway, well, there you have it. Thank you for watching. Cheers.